So I'm having a chat with Gabrielle. How are you?
I'm fine, my love, and how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks very much. First things first, the track that we've been playing most recently is called Stop Right Now. What can you tell us about the single?
Okay, so Stop Right Now is about a relationship going through some difficulty, and it's about two people deciding that, you know what, we need to step out of it for a while with the view of getting back together again, because this relationship is worth saving. That's why it's quite, although it's sad, but it's quite an upbeat, optimistic song at the same time.
Good. Excellent. And that's off a brand new album of yours out last week called Do It Again. What can people expect when they go and take a listen to the record?
Okay, so Do It Again, it's inspired by The Masked Singer, and so it's mostly a collection of covers, 5 songs from The Masked Singer, 5 additional new songs, and 2 brand new ones, one of which you're playing, which is Stop Right Now, and the other one's called You Can't Hurry Love. And, yeah, it was just me having a fun time, and, after doing The Masked Singer, just, thinking it made so much sense to do these covers because I fell in love with the song and had so much fun with them, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And making your way all the way to the semi-finals of The Masked Singer. Basically, in our household, we knew it was you from the start. We called it all the way through.
Oh, fantastic.
And how was it for you? Did you enjoy it? I'm sure you did.
I really did enjoy it. I mean, initially after the first day of threatening to quit, and I told people I was on the ledge of quitting and having to be talked down off it because I was having difficulties with the mask. The mask was incredible, but it was hot to be singing with, and I wasn't used to it. And I was just such a big baby. And I think once I got used to it and everyone was so amazing, I just had the time of my life. And although each time I appeared, I was like hot, nervous, but it was worthwhile. It was fun. And then to be at home, and watching it unfold like everybody else because we filmed in advance, it was so addictive. And I there were so many things I hadn't noticed when I was on the stage. So you see how massive everything was and other people's sets. It was just incredible. So I'm glad I was a part of it.
Good. And the tracks that you performed on the show, which are now on your record, how did you come across doing those ones specifically?
All right. It wasn't that hard because of the fact that I'm a huge Billie Eilish fan, simply because of the fact that my daughter introduced me to the music of Billie Eilish. I'm a huge Harry Styles fan, so the fact that he was in One Direction and then brought out his own album, I just adore his voice and I love what he does. So that was easy. And Rihanna, again, a big fan. And I was bringing songs to the table, and so were the Masked Singer. So between the two of us, I was bringing, like Ava Max, Secret Psycho, I brought the Harry Styles, I brought the Billie Eilish, and the suggestions of Smile, and I think Rihanna was one of the others they'd brought to the table. It was just easy peasy. I was having so much fun. And then Fast Car, which I'm a huge fan of Fast Car, so that was supposed to be my clue song. So it was just fun to do. And then by adding those songs, and then, what can I say? It was so amazing for me to have done them and people to be surprised at my choice that, when I brought out this album, it was a case of course they've got to be on there. I had so much fun, and I hope people hear the love that I have for those songs, and then to just be adding new songs, 5 further covers of songs that I adored and have lived with for years and have performed sometimes in my own kind of set. So yeah, it was an incredible thing for me to be able to do this album during a time when, there's been lockdown. It's like, what we're going to do, but it was a fun thing, and I feel blessed I was able to do that.
Excellent. And being the Harlequin as well, how did you decide on being the Harlequin?
You know something? It wasn't hard. I didn't want to be a blob or any of those. Although, now I see he was on the blob. So, he was amazing. But, I just, the moment that, there were suggestions and it was a case of, we have the idea of a Harlequin, and I saw, it take shape because obviously they showed me the mask and they would build, then they were designing the skirt. And I just thought, that's me. I've got to do that. And I just loved the whole outfit. I loved everything about it. And, all those costumes are incredible. And I love mine especially. But it was a no-brainer. A massive skirt, this beautiful mask. We all had beautiful masks. And although I was hot and out of breath sometimes, but it was fabulous. So I totally made the right choice for me. I'm really happy.
Good. Excellent. And let's go back in time just a little bit. And you started your career in the 90s, and your debut single was a biggie just to kick things off with. How has your kind of career evolved since the start to where you are today?
Oh my God! Well, the fact that Dreams came out in '93, but it was available from '91, so it's already 30 years old. And so my career, how has it evolved? I can't believe I'm still here. But so many things I've got to do. I was able to, I came out singing Dreams about, which is a pop songs, and I was able to go on to do, like soulful music. But I'm still a pop kid at heart. I'm an 80s pop child. So just to be able to still be here making music and going through the different decades, the evolution of me is, I hope, for me has been a fun one. I've just been able to just be me, to continue being me. I didn't have to worry about being anybody else. I could write the songs, go and tour the material, and the fact that now, I'm on this next album, and it's a covers album. Which at first I was like, "What do you mean I'm doing a covers album? It's too soon." And then I'm brought back down to earth. As actually, it's 30 years. So no. And so the whole evolution of me is something I've just been proud of. I've enjoyed my time. I'm continuing to enjoy my time, and now I'm living my best life, just being me. So that, in terms of where I was and where I am, I feel I'm in a fabulous place.
Excellent. And now looking to the future, and now the record is out, you can't wait to go out on tour, I'm sure.
You know it. I mean, everyone's like, we're all waiting with bated breath for the end of lockdown. But, a return to live music, a return to just life as we know it, whether it's music, going to our office jobs and doing what we need to do. And for me, November is, what I'm looking forward to the most, because that's when my tour begins. And it's a case of, for me, it's not if, it's not maybe, it's when November comes. I'll be on the road coming to a town near you and your friends and just, just come and check me out, and let's just have a ball. And that's what it's all about for me. I'm just looking forward to it, being on the road with my band and singing the songs that I love and singing along with the audience that come along with me to join in. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's a huge prize.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you mentioned, 30 years in the business, and it's almost 30 years till your debut record. Are you planning something special maybe?
Do you know something? You're the second person who mentioned that, and I think it's a case of, you're right, it would be crazy to let it pass without doing something. So I don't know what yet, but I think with that, got a couple of years to go before, Dreams itself, the official release from when it was released to the actual 30 years passing. I've got a couple more years to make sure that I get it right. Otherwise, you guys will be killing me, because it seems you guys have got a celebration plan before me. I need to be a part of it, so I'll definitely be letting everybody know and becoming a part of it.
Amazing. Fantastic. Well, Gabrielle, it's been fantastic having a chat with you.
Thank you, my darling. It's an honor. Thank you for having me.